This is the Movcan V70 Storm, the newest dirt bike style e-bike from Movcan. How fast can it go? How good are the brakes? How far can it actually go on a single charge? Is this suspension any good on rough desert terrain? Today, we're performance testing this e-bike to answer all of those questions and a few more. To give you guys some perspective as we move through the performance testing, I am 6'6" and I weigh 225 pounds. Depending on your size and weight, your results might be a little different. How far can this e-bike go on a single charge? We're gonna find out. We're here at Lake Mead National Recreation Area, and I've got this battery fully charged. This is the Mountain Loop bike trail that we're gonna be on. We're gonna go as far as we can, throttle only and no pedal assist. We're gonna try to get an accurate reading of how far these will go. We're also gonna go down by the lake and we're gonna give you guys an update of the Lake Mead water level. Tell us about your bike, Roger.
Well, this bike is the Movcan V60 Pro. It has basically the same battery capacity, and we're gonna test this one too, see how many miles we can get on this throttle only.
We've got the onX off-road app fired up. I don't know if you guys can see that there. We're gonna use that to track our journey today. So let's get going. Where that guy is down there, that's about where the water was last October when we were down here. It is now June of 2025. So the water's dropped quite a bit. We're in a drought. Let's head back up to the bike path and make our way towards the dam. So we've gone the first 6 miles. That was all uphill. We'll look at the onX app and see what kind of elevation change we had. I was going pretty fast on purpose, full throttle all the way up the hill. And you're gonna see the time lapse off of this camera. And I'm sure it's pretty bumpy. There's a lot of yips in this trail. So I was going all out. And my first impressions are that was a pretty bumpy trail to go that fast on. We're gonna head down to the dam, but we're gonna show you some of the tunnels along the way. The historic railroad tunnel trail at Lake Mead is just over 3.5 miles long. This bike path was built over the old railroad line that was used to supply all of the construction materials to Hoover Dam when it was built in 1931. Shoo! All right, we're at Boulder Dam. We're actually not gonna walk down there today. We have done that in a previous video over on our sister channel, Camping Tips and Tricks. I'll link to that video at the end of today's video. In that video, we did a full review of the Movcan V60, the bike that Roger has there. So we're gonna rest here for a little bit and then we're gonna turn around and go back. 24.8 miles, 24.8 miles, and we've got a code. It stopped with the throttle and it just has a blinking light, so I'm assuming we've run out of battery right at 25 miles. Tripometer says 25.9. onX off-road says 24.8. So let's just say 25 miles. Lots of up and down hills, tons of elevation change, throttle only. I didn't pedal not once. And I was in 5th, full throttle, pushing it hard the entire way. That's what we got. The onX off-road app lets you track your trip and plan your trip ahead of time. The onX app has lots of maps of roads and off-road trails all over the United States, Canada, and Baja. Inside the app, you'll find tools like map layers to show you dispersed camping, private land and weather, and now even wildfire activity and cell phone coverage. Check out the onX Off-Road app through my referral link down in the video description and start your free trial today. Fred Jr. and I took the V70 out to the desert to see just how well this e-bike can handle rough terrain. As I watch some of this footage, I can't help but to think that I look really big on this e-bike, but that's because I am really big. Riding down into this bowl was fun. I really got onto the throttle here and I easily pulled away from Fred Jr. The 52-volt system of the V70 is pretty responsive. This Powerline road is rough. It's washboarded and hooped most of the way. I tried to get up as much speed as I could, but 28 miles per hour was about all I could manage under these conditions. From the day Movcan sent us this V70 to put together and review for you guys, I could not wait to bring it out here to this motocross course hidden in the desert. This e-bike is a lot of fun to ride on these kind of obstacles. It's easy to forget that it's not a dirt bike. This thing handles great. The suspension is quite responsive and I had zero issues with the brakes. Okay, maybe I forgot that I'm not 20 years old anymore. I wiped out pretty hard here and the V70 took it right on the chin. I scuffed up the graphics and beat up the left pedal a little bit, but that's about it.
No, it's okay. You gotta be careful out there, kids.
The next test for the V70 was the uphill test. It's hard to see how steep this long grade is on camera. This section of the road looks pretty intimidating in person. None of my e-bikes will climb this long steep hill with throttle only. These are not dirt bikes, guys. They have pedals for a reason. The cruise control feature worked great. After it engaged, all I had to do was steer and pedal. Once we got to the top, I was initially disappointed that the bike wouldn't climb the hill on its own, but it occurred to me that the pedal assist worked exactly as intended. An e-bike's motor is supposed to help the rider through assistance. It's not supposed to do all the work. After a long day of riding the Movcan V70 in the desert, I have decided that this kind of terrain is what this bike was built for. Full disclosure here, guys, Movcan did send me this e-bike to make this video for you. If you like what you see with the Movcan V70 today and you want to check it out for yourself, I'll put my affiliate link down in the video description. I do earn from qualified purchases and it helps to keep the channel going.
It is a new day in the Lake Mead recreational area. Today we are doing speed testing. We're going to set up a course that is about a quarter of a mile and we're going to see how fast the V70 is and we'll compare it against the V60. It's a little breezy today and the temperature is 108 degrees and I don't even think it's 11 o'clock yet. Let's get our first trial run going. I've got all the cameras synced up here. Quarter of a mile, first test, V70. Let's see how fast it goes. Like that was about 31. Let's give it another try. I don't think I was going fast enough in the beginning. Our course isn't exactly straight or flat, but we're gonna give it another try. Second attempt. All right, that was 33 point something. I pedaled, I tried to go as fast as I could. I definitely got a faster time out of that.
The last time we were out here, we did endurance testing on the V60 and throttle only, we determined it to be 33 miles. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that footage because our battery died, but we did work it out to be about 33 miles, throttle only. All right, now we're trying out the V60. Let's see how fast it goes. And away we go.
Well,
about 32 miles an hour.
32.
32. Okay, let's try it again.
Second attempt.
This time we got it up to 33.
33. Pretty good.
Not bad.
All right, you want to test the brakes?
I just did.
No, I mean on camera. We're gonna put Roger on the V70 for the brake test. And here he comes. All right, let's pace it off. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. How fast were you going?
I was going about 32.
I can't wait to read your comments about this e-bike. What'd you guys think about the top speed, the battery range, and how about the performance out there in the desert? This thing has 77 miles on it so far, and I really like it. Every time we go riding in the desert, I'll be taking this e-bike. I'm glad you watched today, and I hope you'll watch again.